An exercise that I like to do quite often with my clients is to count sounds. Now, I tend to do it outdoors rather than in a studio, but the exercise of separating one sound from the other is excellent for our auditory focus, but also has an effect on the autonomous nervous system. While thinking about the sense of sound for this video, it led me into how sound can affect our physiology, our neurology, and our psychology. That means it has the potential to help us with physical illness, quietening a busy mind, and helping with our moods and balance, and our coordination, which I'll come to later. While that sounds obvious, it is the case that not all sounds and instruments appeal to people in the same way. For instance, not everybody would like the sound of a cooing pigeon or a brass instrument. Associations can be strong and they change our perceptions, and these things can actually be measured and monitored by machines, much like those of lie detectors. But imagine a morning's bird song. A bird song not only attunes us with nature, but it works with our innate sense that when the birds chirp, all is well and sweet. But when they stop, the silence is a signal. The birdsong acoustics are at a pleasant pitch and it's non-threatening, so it's great for de-stressing. In a school experiment at break time, children who listened to birds were more attentive after lunch, normally nodding off time. So all of this points at the nervous system, making us more receptive and, forgive the pun, making us more in tune. But there's much more to it. It's much more potent than those words can describe. For instance, Dr. Jerry Winthrop, an ophthalmologist and visual therapist, had been working in syntonics. That's a method for working with colour to improve his patients' field of vision and trauma and their well-being as it happens. Then, thanks to Professor Bolio, a psychologist and naturopath, he came across tuning forks. While there are many different resonances, Dr. Bolio has found consistency in working with those that vibrate with C and G. In music, this is known as the perfect fifth. The perfect fifth has been key in many global ancient teachings, from the Egyptians to yin and yang in Chinese, and to Apollo, the god of healing and music in Greek mythology. Yet here in present day, Dr. Winthrop tried tuning forks with one of his customers, a little girl that had plateaued over a year with her visual progress. He tapped the forks and then placed them either side of her ears while she was doing her exercises and tests with her eyes, and then when the sound dissipated, he switched ears. He was shocked and delighted to see that there and then, after a year of no progress, that her binocular awareness had dramatically improved. So our bodies can be tuned like musical instruments, and that helps our self-expression and well-being, but it doesn't stop there. So apart from feeling nice, what else does beautiful sound or music do to us? I know that you'll agree with me when I say that music can make us feel stronger, whether that's pushing ourselves emotionally or physically. It also evokes memories, and it makes sense that it makes us better communicators. But did you know that it also can help fewer seizures, boost our immune system, and make us brainier? We are all born with more neurons than we actually need, and typically by the age of 8 we do this major neuron dump, removing any neurons which are perceived as unnecessary, which is why when you're younger, learning languages and music is much easier. But as we get older, more neurons become rather important. One of the most popular courses in the Burnett Honors College in Orlando is the Brain and Music, where they explore how music affects brain function and human behavior. That includes stress, pain, symptoms of depression, as well as improving cognitive and motor skills and the brain's ability to produce neurons. This is measured on an MRI scan that shows lots of parts of the brain lighting up. So which music is best? Mozart used to be the favourite, but actually, more obviously, it's going to be the music that we like best ourselves, something that has an uplifting feel and a soothing effect on our nervous system. Cognitive function is boosted by music, and that happens in the frontal lobe. Music may increase neurogenesis in the hippocampus, allowing for the production of more neurons and improving the memory. The hypothalamus maintains the status quo between the endocrine system and the nervous system and releases hormones that regulate our sleep, our mood, our appetite, our heart rate, our growth. And so Mozart can actually soothe our heart rate and lower our blood pressure. The corpus callosum integrates the left and right side of the brain, where we read information and then use our body to express it, like a musician who reads music and then plays. The putamen processes rhythm and coordination. Now, because dopamine goes to the putamen area, this increases our desire to have rhythm, and actually music has been shown to enhance cases in Parkinson's with their movement and fluidity, albeit just while the beat goes on. The part of our brain that seeks pleasure is the nucleus accumbens, and that is responsible for any of our addictive natures. In fact, music produces dopamine to this area, similar to that of narcotics. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you to improve your sense of hearing. If you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe to my channel as I upload every week. Bye, and I hope to see you in my next video.